So for whatever reason, I have never compared these two bikes. And I do think they're comparable. 500 and the 450 RL. My son came out here and washed it. I guess when I was his age, what the f? I guess when I was his age, the 500, see, I have a leak. I knew my tire was going low. Sprayed some stuff on it. I gotta tear that tire down anyways, it's ruined. But anyways, stay on topic. The 450, I have barely rode it. I think I've rode it twice. And once of those was from the dealership. So I have no time on it. Maybe I may have put an hour on this bike. I need to ride it more. It's a great bike. It's a little heavy. I've had to modify the throttle just a little bit. There's all these little workarounds for the twitchy throttle. The cam is weird on it. I guess for emissions, I'm not going to get into it, but yes, there are plenty of videos on YouTube describing what's wrong with the throttle. And I don't want to invest any money in this bike. It's stock. I don't, look, see, I've got friends riding it. And my son, you know, they're learning. Brand new bike. But that's part of it. I'm not worried about the scratches and stuff. I'm going to take this one for a ride today. It's a really quiet, smooth bike. So I would say more of a commuter stock. Now I know this thing has, you can open it up and it's more than capable. But stock factory, fun, quiet, smooth, little commuter. So honestly, I don't know shit about this bike. I do know that the clutch lever's broke and the front brake lever's broke. It's a little heavy for my 18-year-old son. He's, I don't know how heavy he is. Maybe he weighs 140 pounds. So the bike technically is way too big for him, but all we're doing is trail riding and teaching him how to ride on the road and just getting him comfortable. So for that, he's fine. I was riding 250s at 13, 14 years old, couldn't touch the ground at all. So anybody that was raised in the 80s and the 90s knows you're never too small for a bike. And plus, these are so tame. They're not like the two-strokes back in the day. These are kind of predictable, except for this damn throttle is not predictable. I did go in and modify it. I seen some YouTuber, I don't remember who it was, but he showed, it was pretty simple. Basically, you just change the arc of the cam where it rolls, so it's not so aggressive, and it made a big difference. But I think ultimately it needs a tuner. Nope. I don't have all that power. I'm used to the 500. This is a nice riding bike though. Smooth. I think the handlebar's a little crooked. It's been wrecked a few times. Not nothing major, just laid over. A few loops, couple loops. It's a little quiet for me, but that might be a good thing for long rides. I've got saddlebags. I've got a couple different kinds. What are the two brands I bought? I can't remember. See, that's what I don't like, is how just twitchy it is there. I mean, if you're just riding on the road all the time, it's no problem. But man, on the trails, this would be a bitch. A lot of clutch. You'd have to use a lot of clutch feathering it to keep from, you know, lugging it, jerking it and shit. Anyway, this is the bike so I had ordered a KTM. It was taking too long to get. So I went in to just look at this bike. Actually, no, I take that back. For the second time I went in to buy this bike, I walked right in. I was like, screw it, I'm tired of waiting, I'm just getting this one. And I'm standing next to it, and my salesman goes, hey man, you still want that KTM? Because what had happened was I was second on a list, and had pre-ordered one out of another state. And like I said, I was just tired of waiting. And I said, yeah, I'd love to have it, but I'm not willing to wait any longer. And he goes, dude, the guy that was first on the list canceled. He said, the bike's in the warehouse. It just got shipped today. It's here. I said, give me the paperwork. I'll sign it. So that's how I ended up with a KTM. And about a week later, I was trying to talk a buddy of mine into buying this bike because there weren't any bikes out on the market. Everything was used and was ridiculously expensive. And I was like, screw it, let's just buy new ones. But tried to talk my buddy into buying this one. It was too tall for him. So I said, fuck it, I'll buy it. Somebody I know will want to ride it. And so that's how I ended up with this. I really bought it with intentions of letting my son ride with me, because I went out about another week later and bought another one a little 125 for my youngest son. So all three of us boys have dirt bikes. It's been a lot of fun. I haven't made any videos on that. We just go out and I'm just teaching them the basics. And I mean, they can bet, right? They know the basics in riding, but trail riding where I grew up is a lot of rock, a lot of hills, very rough. So it's been, maybe I should record it just to kind of show their progress, but it's been an adventure. Nothing's flat, nothing's level. See how it does? That shit drives me crazy. I can't stand that. I can't stand that like that. That's just ridiculous. It's a switch. It's like a micro switch. Oh, that's miserable. I can't believe Honda fucked that up. That's just embarrassing. That's probably why I don't ride the damn thing. First time I rode it, I noticed that. My kid's used to it, so I'm not interested in getting used to it. And I don't want to put a tuner on it. It's about maybe $600, $700, I'm not sure. And then a tuner's, I can't remember how much a tuner costs, $400. So it doesn't need any more power for him. Let's go up Tiger Hill. Okay, I don't know anything about this bike, so it's going to take me a minute to get used to it. But it feels good. It's fast. I mean, it's not no KTM 500 fast. But you know what? For a stock bike that weighs a ton, detuned like crazy. I mean, it's still got the beast CRF 450R engine, if I'm not mistaken. So the engine has more than enough potential, but from what I understand, they've detuned it so it'll just last longer. You can put more miles on it, and that's what I'm thinking about using this bike for me personally, when my son's not riding. Maybe some solo trips, long distance solo trips. I don't know if I could beat this bike. I mean, the handlebars have no vibration. Not really. No, they feel good. Handlebars have very little vibration. I need to get some Markbuster grips. They wouldn't be breaking these off so damn much. It's quiet, smooth, it's comfortable. That's not the way. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's a fast bike. With my son on it, I noticed it's ridiculous. I think I say that word a lot, ridiculous. Son of a fuck, something behind me. I say that word a lot. With my son on, oh shit. It's gonna take me a minute to get used to this bike, but with my son on it, I swear I think he can almost keep up with me. He weighs nearly half as much as me. So Willie's no problem, no problem. I mean, I don't know the bike well enough to, not any good at him on this bike. The weight's way different, so I'm having a hard time. Oh, it's like a weird weight. Like, I don't know, the KTM has a lower center of gravity or something. I mean, a day or two of riding it, I'd be all right. I never rode a bike so quiet in my life. Down here, Willits. I don't have power to push you through it. That's a quick bite. I don't think anybody would be disappointed, but man, I love my KTM. It's just, I'm an extension. It's an extension of me. I just feel super comfortable holding it. Woo! And it's still a dirt bike, you know? It's still light enough. There we go. Starting to figure it out. My son's dying to do that, and I know that sounds irresponsible for letting him do it, but look, man, shit, you ain't gonna stop him. At least a kid of mine, shit. They're just gonna do it regardless. It's in their blood. In my opinion, it's too quiet. I don't feel like anybody can hear me. I know that may sound silly to a lot of people, and I hear people arguing it. I think it helps. I think it, especially in high traffic, I think it's really kept me alive plenty of times. Because I'm not going to go look for a horn. I ride dirt bike. I'm a dirt bike rider. I'm not a street bike rider. So a horn is not something that comes natural to me. Throttle's what I'm used to. So on a good loud bike, it gets people's attention. That's not getting anybody's attention. One thing that does surprise me is the clutch. For a cable clutch, it is ridiculously soft. I gotta quit saying ridiculous so damn much. My goodness, I don't know what's up with that. I didn't even notice it until I'd hear myself back in these videos. I think he was trying to race me. Oh, he was trying to get over. God, I wish lane splitting was legal around here. But to be honest, I would wait about 3 years before I would really attempt it, because people around here have guns. And it's going to take them a while before they get used to people splitting up between the cars. I just would not want to piss off the wrong people. Oh yeah, it's definitely quick. Here's a 6th. Definitely quick around here. Well, no philosophy today. Just wanted to get the bike out, introduce the old girl. Quick video. Not really going to give any more thoughts on the bike. Gonna do a 50 mile an hour wheelie. Coming up. Nope, no 50 mile an hour wheelie. Not yet, at least. Or at least not with my fat ass on it. Let's see, where's the fucking blinker? There we go. Yeah, that's, blinkers are just not something I use very much. Blinkers and horn, not on these things. Mostly hand signals, pointing at people, and trying to make eye contact with them. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the ride as much as I did. It's a little cold for me to be out, so I'm gonna cut it short today. So until next time, so long.